Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. I'm Kim. I run Rainy Day Rags, which is my online fashion and lifestyle presence. I'm on obviously YouTube, Instagram, and I have a blog. Frankly, I'm really bad at updating that, but we keep trying. I do also do like more vlog style videos, which I'll link to in a playlist for you if you're interested, hiking, life around Seattle, all that sort of thing. Today I'm going to be talking about the trends that I think are interesting to highlight for spring 2022, summer 2022. Not all of them are my favorite. There are some in here that I'm not excited for, and then there are some that are great for me because they fit into my personal style. It's a little warm. The first trend I want to talk about is mini skirts, or just shorter hemlines in general. Certainly maxis and middies have their place and by no means are out of style, but the hemlines are definitely getting shorter on your dresses and your skirts and your shorts. So just know that mini skirts are definitely coming in. I think this is part of a couple of other trends we'll talk about, but yeah, mini skirts are kind of the new thing. Some of them are getting extraordinarily short. I know when people talk about this trend, they talk a lot about Miu Miu, which has this like, it barely covers anything. It's more like a strip of cloth. I don't think most people are gonna go that direction, but I think a lot of us are really re-embracing that whole like mini skirt vibe. And I love this. I personally think that I look best in a mini skirt. I have some nice legs and just the shape of my legs. I think that middies tend to cut me off kind of right in the calf area where that isn't the most flattering for my leg shape. Maxis are nice, but I walk so much I don't find them to be very pragmatic for me. So I go for right at above the knee or a mini length. I also am a little shy sometimes of going too short because I want to be able to move and sit down and be comfortable and all that. So I tend to go for just above my fingertips, and that is like a good length for me. But I'm really happy to see mini skirts coming back. I've actually been wearing them a lot this fall already. I've got a plaid one from Anthropologie, a brown suede one from Aritzia, and I have a black linen one from & Other Stories, which I've had for about 2 years now. So I think this is one that I'm going to invest in more. Obviously I have a bunch of short dresses as well that are great for summer, but I think mini skirts are something that's just very like timeless in my personal style, so I don't mind investing in them and coming up with a few that are going to work for my wardrobe going forward, regardless of whether or not this is a trending hem length. So I'm really excited for mini skirts. Trend 2 is also one that I'm really excited about and can be incorporated into any of the other trends that we talk about, and it's again another one that is already a part of my personal style, so I'm really excited for it, and that's like bright colors. People will call this like dopamine dressing, and we're not talking like your usual pastel colors, although those are nice, but they're a little bit, like pastels are a little washed out and a little muted. Well, I don't know if muted is right. They're a little washed out. They're a little soft and light. These colors are like punchy, bright, bold colors, like very in your face colors. So oranges, like, yeah, orange, fuchsia, purple, like a bright green, sage green is really popular. It continues to be really popular. Green is like the color that everybody's raving about. I would say like bright punchy blues, yellows, purple, like bright jewel tones, bright tropical colors, and I'm really excited for this as well. I have a beautiful Zuri dress that I picked up 2 years ago that is just like this really cool tropical leaf print in a bunch of different colors. I am somebody who already wears a lot of color in my wardrobe. I have this green Saison pleated skirt that I really love. I've got another like bright kind of not pastel, but like bright tropical striped shirt that I got from Saison that I love as well. I'm sure I'll have put up examples of what I'm talking about. And yeah, I've got a couple of dresses that I think will work really great for this. So I am really excited to see bright colors, and this is coming out of a reaction against all of the like neutral that we've been seeing for the last couple of years. I know people are saying neutrals are on the way out. Neutrals will never be out of style, they just might not be trending, so don't worry if you're somebody who likes neutrals. It's not like you need to get rid of them, but if you're somebody like me who really loves color and punchy color, it's always exciting to see these come in. And this is also a celebration of feeling like we are finally coming out of this pandemic. So makes sense to me. With the punchy colors, it's also going to come color blocking. This can mean two different things. It can mean complementary colors like blue and yellow, which are opposite on the color wheel, and wearing like a blue bag and yellow heels, or a blue bag and a yellow top. So that's one way you can do it, or it just means blocks of color that don't necessarily have to be complementary on the color wheel. It's just colors, like chunks of color. Just make sure that they go well together if you're gonna do that. And for that, you just might want to reference color theory. Just Google the color wheel and color theory and you'll be fine. I also have a blog post on that, so I'll link that below for easy reference. But yeah, don't shy away from bright colors. This is the season to do it. I also have on the way, I ordered it, a like bright turquoisey blue straw bag, circle bag that is coming in. Hopefully, I need to check with the guy who I ordered it through, but it's hopefully coming in time for spring, summer, and I'm really excited about that. I think that'll be a nice pop of color in my wardrobe. Yeah, I'm just really excited for bright and punchy colors. It's kind of silly to say that tailoring is a trend. It's not, because it's always kind of in, or like parts of tailoring are in, and tailoring is like this very broad thing. So what do we mean by tailoring? Oversized blazers. Blazers are almost always going to be a quite structured look. You can have more structured blazers, but you'll notice, and it's been happening for a long time, the padded shoulders, which is a tailoring aspect, and by that I just sort of mean like more precision dressing, I guess, or more structured dressing. Think crisp lines and like precision. That's what I think of when I think of tailoring. Elements of a article of clothing that require precision and structure. As opposed to a relaxed, less tailored style, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I would say oversized blazers that have strong shoulders or a strong silhouette. Even though everybody, including me, is super in love with these like slouchy wide leg pants, a lot of them you will see have very specific tailoring details in the pleating that they have. Pleated skirts are also considered tailoring. Anything that has sort of this precision structure to it, even if it's oversized and even if it's in like a slouchier piece, like those oversized kind of pants, the pleating is a tailored detail. So think about incorporating that kind of structured look into your outfit, and you can combine it with these sort of slouchy, kind of easy dressing styles, but yeah, tailoring and incorporating it and juxtaposing it against like the more relaxed look, right? So you have this balance of ease and structure. That's like really popular. I think The Row, which is the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen company, they're really good at it. Okay, let's switch to a bit of a shoe trend, and that is platforms. I have mixed feelings about platforms. In a boot, like the Doc Marten boots I picked up this winter, I actually really love that platform heel. I think it's really cool. It gives you like some edge and some grit and some toughness there. I love the Prada Monolith loafers. I think those would be kind of a cool summer shoe that is like a platform vibe, but what a lot of people are talking about are the like Versace and the Valentino platform heels, which you've probably seen, and I'll insert a picture of. Those are kind of the platform shoes I was talking about. I also saw some like Louboutin platforms. I think Sammy Jeffcoat was wearing them, and then I saw them online as well. They're kind of this rainbow, they're really fun kind of rainbow metallics. Definitely not my vibe, but they're playful and they're fun, and I can see how they would be somebody else's vibe. If I was gonna do a platform heel, I would probably go for something more like the Valentinos, because I like them. But generally speaking, I'm not a platform heel kind of person. I would much prefer, I don't like platforms either. So I'm just not really a platform person. I'm already really tall, and putting on a heel puts me at like 6 foot to begin with. So, I mean, 6'2" is just a lot of height. 6'3" is a lot of height, which I'm not shy of, but I gravitate towards it. It's not my thing. So I will definitely do a platform for boots in winter, and I would again do it a little bit for a loafer, but I'm just not really into the platform thing. That said, go for it. If you're a short person and you love a platform, or if you're a tall person and you love a platform, like, now's the time to do it. Everybody's enjoying it. And sometimes those shoes can look a little bit like a stripper shoe, and that's fair. But if you want to be able to get away with them without kind of being accused of wearing stripper shoes, now is the time to do it. And you know what? Who cares what people say? If you like them, wear them. Next one. Okay. I'm gonna go with embellishment. So I talked a little bit about how bright colors are popular, and that's sort of the celebration of feeling a bit more freedom and kind of coming to the end of some hard years. I think the embellishments that I'm going to talk about are also part of that, wanting to have something special, and embellishments really do this. So the three main embellishments that I think people are going to be looking at are feathers. Valentino is kind of leading the front on this one, and a couple other people are doing a lot of feathers, so that's one. Sequins, not like the small sequins that you're used to, but kind of more interesting sequins, bigger ones. I think Attico did a dress that was really popular that has like more like square sequins, so think kind of bigger sequins or more unusual shapes. And then the one that is probably the biggest of these three is going to be crystallization, or yeah, that crystallization. So Jimmy Choo's little bonbon bag. Normally I would not go for a Jimmy Choo bag, but I actually think this could be a really cute one. Prada does the Clio. There's a bunch of other bags I saw that are embellished. So crystallization, if you're looking for something special, that like sparkly bit in the crystals is probably going to be the biggest embellishment and the most accessible. But yeah, people are excited to dress up and go out and celebrate their freedom, and embellishments and sort of extra details are a big part of that. So I think those are probably the three most common ones you're going to see, and crystallization is probably the most accessible and easy to wear. So yeah, if you're looking to add a little bit of pizzazz to an outfit, that's a great way to do it, and it'll be very on trend. Another one, and we'll go back to kind of clothing in general, is the Y2K dressing. And I don't, as one who lived through the Y2K in high school, like that era, I don't get it, guys. I don't. Butterfly clips in my hair. I had butterfly clips in my hair for every school dance. I had low-rise jeans. I definitely had, I don't even like butterflies. Like, I don't like butterflies. Just the whole like Y2K thing, the belts, the Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera vibes. Low-rise jeans look good on almost no one and are very hard to pull off. I don't like butterflies in general, so no thank you. And just as a style, like, I don't look back at it and think like, oh, we looked so good. We looked a little silly sometimes, a little out there. It's fine. It's not for me. I'm sure that there will be elements of it that I pick back up from time to time, and I'm sure exposure does this too. It's actually like a scientific thing. The more you're exposed to something, the more comfortable you become with it, and the more likely you are to enjoy it. Overexposure, though, can cause that negative reaction, and so it just depends on how crazy people go with it. My older sister is really excited for low-rise jeans to come back because she doesn't like high-rise jeans, but yeah, no thank you. I will hard pass on Y2K. Blue Marine is really big on this. I think Miu Miu is probably doing quite a bit in terms of that, and I'm sure all of the like Zara's and H&M's, everybody will have plenty out there for you. If that's what you're into, I will be sticking with my high-rise jeans. Thank you. Okay, moving on from Y2K it's more of a style than it is like an individual piece, right? Again, like Y2K is a style of dressing. The modern prep is a style of dressing that I think is going to be really popular, or that, you know, obviously the magazines have called out as quite popular. And this is a bit reminiscent of your school days. It's this idea of having a uniform that's easy to put on, a little bit more playful. It is not polo shirts and khakis. That is not what this is about. Probably not like, when I think of American prep, I think like J. Crew vibes. This is not so much J. Crew vibes. This is kind of a little edgier than that, a little bit more fashion than that. Elements of that tailoring in there. I think your pleated skirts or your mini skirts and your blazers, sweaters over the shoulder. I'll try and insert some examples. It's a little hard sometimes to describe some of these looks if you, because it's not like blazers are in, well, sure, but like what does that mean? This is a bit more fitted, a bit more polished. Again, emphasis on tailoring here, and just kind of a more modern approach to basically what Cher would have worn in Clueless. And speaking of Cher and Clueless, God, she's such a great reference. I love Clueless. It's one of the best movies ever made. It's so good. Something that Cher wore a lot, which kind of harkens back to this like 90s and nostalgia vibe and modern prep and tailoring, and it kind of all goes in here, are coordinated sets. So obviously like the skirt suit is back. Chanel's been doing this ever. But it's not just like skirt suits, it's also like pants and tops, and like just think about coordinated sets, matchy, matching jacket, matching pant, matching top. I feel like Dish has done this. It's like an Instagram brand that somebody made me wear. I think Stod does this quite a bit as well. I've seen some really cute Stod coordinated sets. I'm sure a bunch of the other brands do it, but yeah, I actually really like that look. I think it can be a little hard to pull off sometimes, but now is the time to do it. And I like coordinated sets too, because you can always take the jacket and put it into other things, and you can always take the skirt and put it into other things. I almost pulled this off with the Topshop skirt I have, but I ordered the jacket, it was too big, and then I forgot to order the smaller size, so I just never got the set to work out. But I'm definitely going to be on the hunt for something, I think, along those lines. We're almost there. I think we've got 2 more to talk about. 3 more to talk about. No, 2, sorry, 2 more. None of these trends are particularly new. A lot of them are continuations, and this one is just like that. It's this kind of idea of like sexiness, and that means like we were already kind of seeing sheerness come in and the cutouts and kind of exposing of the human body, but like hemlines are getting shorter, cutouts are still popular, mesh and sheerness are really in, so it's very like low-rise jeans, like skin is in, I guess is the way you could say it. It's just this emphasis on sort of the body and kind of showing off the body, and maybe that's a reaction against all of the like sweatpants and stuff that we were wearing for 2 years, and people wanting to like be out there and be seen, and I don't know, it seems like a reaction, but I know it's kind of been going on for a while, like the sheer thing and the cutout thing, so I think this is just kind of that trend going in its furthest section, and then hopefully we'll come a little further back because I don't want to bear everything. I think, as always, you can definitely wear whatever you want, and if you have the courage and the confidence to wear booty shorts and some nipple coverings and a sheer dress, like, you do it. I won't be doing it. This last trend is very much related to this whole idea of like sexiness and skin being back, and it's also a continuation of a long running trend that we've been seeing, and that is the bra top trend. So this is a little different than a crop top. The crop top obviously has shoulders or is a tank top or something like that. This is much more of like a bra top, or it's like a longer line bra top. So it's not too different from a crop top, but it is kind of a little bit more revealing, and so I think that's what I mean by it's a kind of a continuation of this trend. You know, trends swing from one way to the other. In 3 years, we will probably all be wearing like baggy band t-shirts, and that will be the hottest thing. I actually really like this. I really love a crop top, and I think a bra top is not too far of a stretch. I love them under blazers. I think in summer they can be really cute for weekends. I'm kind of obsessed with Zimmerman right now. But also, I saw one from Bottega Veneta. Obviously, I'm not going to pay like $2,000 for a bra top. I think it was around like $900, but I'm not going to pay those prices. So I will be going to the Zaras of the world and looking there. But there's some really cute ones out there, and you can find a lot on sale as well. I'll link some of my favorite ones from like the Outnet and Farfetch below. So yeah, those are the main trends. trends are a way for you to have fun and try something new. It doesn't mean that you need to follow all of them. But like I said, like color is the one that I already do. The modern prep one works for me. Tailoring works for me quite well. So like there are a bunch of things that are trending right now that are already a part of my everyday wardrobe, and I can just like lean into my own style a little bit more in that way. Some of them are more opportunities to play, like the bra tops and a couple of the other things that I mentioned. So yeah, trends are just there for fun and for inspiration. Don't take them too seriously, but nice to know what they are, and yeah, enjoy yourself. Have fun dressing up. Let me know in the comments which trends you think are going to be fun for you for spring, summer. What are you interested in? What are you not interested in? Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. What did I miss? That's another thing. Like, I'm definitely not exhaustive in my trend reporting. So let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.